Youth unemployment in Uganda is reported to be a major problem, with the unemployment rate in the country standing at 12.3% among persons aged 15 years and above, according to the National Housing and Population Report of 2024. Some of the major factors contributing to the youth unemployment in the country include a small formal job market, a large youth population, and a skills gap between the job seekers and the available positions. Others include the rigid education system, limited social networks, and the dominance of the informal sector. To address the problem, Namirembe Diocese under the Youth Department, in collaboration with the Legacy Hills Investment, has organized a Youth Entrepreneurs Training, where young people were equipped with the knowledge in the areas of treasury bills, bond and unity trust investment.
A unit trust to come into place, they must be regulated. Okay? They must be regulated. It's like how
Elijah Mucunguzi, the head of advisory at Legacy Hills Investments, explained the different ways through which one can use treasury bonds to finance youth projects aimed at addressing unemployment. Elijah urged the young people to embrace the different government programs aimed at uplifting the status of young people in the country.
When you open up what we call a central securities depository account with any bank of your choice, you're then able to start investing in a treasury bond. Now, these treasury bonds are able to generate for you interest every 6 months. However, there's something called bond laddering, where you're able to get interest paid out every single month. Now, when this money comes out, it could either be used to finance projects, okay, for the youth and etc., or it could be used to reinvest back into the treasury bond to create for you more money as the youth.
He revealed the impact treasury bonds have on reducing youth unemployment in Uganda, particularly in the agriculture and industry sector.
Through what we call starting to invest as people that are already employed. So when you're already employed and you then set up a saving structure for yourself and you're investing in the bond, you're going to create income. When you create income, you're then expanding into creating business opportunities and etc. for others, because you're creating businesses from that income. So in that way, it cascades down.
In order to make treasury bonds more accessible to youth employment initiatives, Elijah encouraged the government to lower them as low as 50 Ugandan shillings.
The only thing I could say is probably lower it down to someone even as low as 50,000. But now that is now where the unit trusts step in. Okay, these initiatives have been brought up by the public sector, of course in conjunction with the government, something called the unit trust, that even with as low as 10,000, 50k, 100,000 shillings, you're able to invest in these things indirectly but through a professional.
Teferolule, the Namirembe Diocesan youth leader, painted a clear image of the training and its intended objectives.
It is common knowledge that the young people in Uganda, majority are unemployed and are struggling with poverty. So it is also our responsibility as the church to tackle issues which affect people's livelihood, especially the youth. If we need a very powerful and vibrant church now and in the future,
indicated how there is a need to empower young people to live a responsible livelihood through income-generating activities.
We need to put much emphasis on empowering our young people to live a responsible livelihood, and that requires one to be engaged in an income-generating activity. So through our Youth Economic Skills Program, we have got a youth circle under which we have organized this training, mainly targeting young people who are in employment, to empower them with knowledge of how to save and how to manage their finances.
The youth who interacted with expressed gratitude for the training, citing the knowledge acquired. These indicated how they are to use the knowledge acquired to address the issue of youth unemployment, revealing their next steps.
Of unemployment among the youth, but I think this is one key factor that can help us, because not all of us are working. For example, for my category, people are like in schools, people are still going under education. You won't have time to have like a full-time paying job, but this can help you invest as you're studying. At the same time, some money is coming to your account, and you can be assured that at least I won't have 1 meal a day.
I've learned quite a lot, but the most keynote, my take home, is that I should invest in a unit trusts as soon as now, because there's much to get. There's a much more greater profit with time. The more you invest.
I've been privileged to join this training. We've had a lot to learn concerning treasury, bills and bonds, and unit trusts. I'm very thankful to the organizers because my eyes have opened towards how I can embrace the future right from today.
John Baptista Humza, Church of Uganda, Family TV News at 8.